Hello YouTube, my name is Alston and this is another Project 24/Income School update. Actually today is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the tools and services that I use to create content and host my my websites and some of the other stuff that goes into creating a website. So let's get started. What you see on the screen currently is web hosting by Bluehost. There are tons of web hosting services out there. There are tons that meet a variety of needs. But Bluehost is a good place to start. They have a fairly low barrier to entry. They offer free SSL certificates. It's well known, which is a both good and bad thing. But Bluehost is a good place to start. You won't go wrong, especially in the beginning, going with any of the other web hosting providers that are major players like HostGator or GoDaddy. You shouldn't have an issue going with any of those. I just personally have had success with Bluehost. Now, as your website grows, once you start getting a large number of visitors, I would say probably 5,000, 10,000 a month, you may want to look into getting out of shared hosting and getting into like a VPS, a virtual private server, or dedicated hosting, something along those lines, something that offers you a little bit more power. Bluehost is best served with shared hosting. Basically, what shared hosting means is you are sharing a server with hundreds or possibly even thousands of other websites. So the good side of the positive to that is the price. It's a little bit cheaper to do something like that. The downside is it can have an impact on your page speed, your website speed. So if one person is hogging out all of the bandwidth, you can be negatively impacted by that. But just know that going in, Bluehost has a ton of different packages. They have packages for WordPress. They have different hosting packages and so on. But like I said, Bluehost is a good place to start. One thing to be aware of is their customer service isn't the greatest. You will have a few headaches and a few frustrations, but that's par for the course. I would say there's only one other hosting provider that I've used that has excellent customer service, and that's actually NameHero. But Bluehost is a very good place to start. Before I continue on, I do want to let you know that a number of the links in the description will be affiliate links. Actually, the links in the description are broken down into two sections, affiliate links and non-affiliate links. And if you do click on any of the affiliate links and decide to purchase a product, I will receive a small commission. So I appreciate that if you decide to do it. If not, no big deal. I just want to share with you what I'm using to provide and create content. All right, so for my web hosting, Bluehost is what I use to get started. Next, I use ScreenFlow. ScreenFlow, in fact, is actually what I'm creating this video with now. ScreenFlow is a video creation, video editing. I personally like it because it works well with my Mac. You can edit videos, you can splice them together. One of the cool things I had started doing on some of my other videos, actually creating an intro, and you can actually set up your intro to import, or you can set up ScreenFlow to import intros from other places. So there are a ton of features. It is a little bit expensive. You do get a free trial if you click the link in the description, but I like ScreenFlow and I've never had an issue. You can actually export directly to YouTube. I don't do that. I like to save my videos to my desktop or my hard drive, but you can do just about anything. You can have text pop up on the screen. You can fade in, fade out. Anything that you need to do, you can do with ScreenFlow, and that's why I like it. It was recommended to me while I was watching YouTube videos, and I have not had a problem ever since. So video editing, video recording, ScreenFlow for me has always worked very well. Next, let us take a look. It may seem trivial, but I think the keyboard and mouse are very important. This is the current version of the keyboard that I use. If you are planning on typing your own blog posts, you will spend a lot of time with your keyboard and mouse. So you want to make sure you have something that you are comfortable with. And the wireless keyboard is, in my opinion, the best way to go. Depending on your setup, whether you're typing on a desk or laying on the floor or on your bed, a wireless computer or wireless keyboard is a nice feature to have. So this is the one that I am currently using. So check it out if that's something that you're interested in. There are other types of keyboards out there at different price points. Actually, a keyboard that I was using most recently was solar powered, but that one started to fall apart a little bit, so I switched to this one and haven't had an issue since. So that's my keyboard. It seems trivial, but once you start typing 75,000 words, you'll notice those little things like keyboard and mouse and what's most comfortable for you. And speaking of mouse, this is the current mouse that I'm using right now. It is also a wireless mouse. It has connected seamlessly to my computer, my desktop. It's rechargeable, which is very nice. You have to make sure to turn off the battery or connect it to a USB outlet, or else you'll run down the battery, I would say within 6 months, maybe less depending on how much you use it. But I do like this mouse a lot. It's probably my second favorite product after my microphone that I currently use. One thing with this mouse though, it's only for right-handed people. So if you are left-handed, this mouse isn't going to help you out. As you can see with the different colors here, you can only use it if you're right-handed. So that's something to keep in mind. If you are left-handed, this mouse will not work for you. Next, let us take a look at the mic. This is the exact mic that I use. It's the Blue Snowball. I actually have this set up down here with the filter and the arm, which, this is a great entry-level microphone. I purchased this mic because I wasn't sure how long or how much I would be using it. I initially purchased the mic when I started teaching on Udemy, but then as I followed Project 24 and they recommend actually creating YouTube videos for your niche sites, I started using this mic a lot. I haven't had any issues with this mic. There are two things with this mic. One, you need to buy a special arm attachment because of how this mic connects to the stand. So you need to make sure that I had to watch a few different YouTube videos to make sure that the correct mic stand works, or else you'll run into issues there. So that's number one. Number two, without unplugging this from the actual computer, there's no way to turn off this mic. You will see the red light on forever. At least I haven't figured that out yet. If you know of a way to turn the mic off without unplugging it, let me know. But one thing that I thought was a little strange with this mic is there's no way to actually turn it off. So I would have liked that feature. But regardless, this is a great entry-level microphone that I use pretty frequently. Whenever I'm sitting at my desk and recording, this is my go-to mic. Next, after my mic is I actually use this backdrop. It's called background paper. The reason why I do it, and maybe I'll take a picture and I'll show you guys, but my desk is in shambles and my office was in shambles, and so the best way to cover that up and to look a little bit more professional is to create this seamless background paper, or purchase this seamless background paper. I actually purchased the entire kit where you can here we go. You purchase a kit that looks like this, where you hang up the seamless background paper just behind you, and it blocks out just about everything. As you can see, there are a ton of different colors, which is nice. You may have to kind of rig this together depending on how your setup is, because you may need a wider width depending on how you plan on using it. But I do recommend, if you have a lot of clutter, or you want to look a little bit more professional, I do like the seamless background paper. The other thing that I have, and I actually will have to put this in the description, is, or add this to the description, is these special lights that you can actually attach right to the top of a camera, of a normal DSLR camera. They're called Newer. I'll have to put it in the description. But these cameras, I've got two of them, or these lights, excuse me, I have two of them. They actually work pretty good in lighting up your face, or lighting up the area around your face, or what you're trying to light up. They work pretty well. They actually come with two different filters, and you can adjust the brightness. You have to check that out, because if you are struggling with lighting in your office or wherever you're recording, these lights are relatively cheap, inexpensive, and they provide pretty good lighting. The one thing, though, is they don't come with batteries. So while they do come with plugs to plug into an outlet, they don't come with batteries. So you'd have to buy the battery separate, and that's an additional cost, something to consider. But I'll leave a link to those mics. Actually, I have a YouTube video, which I may put in the card above, linking to doing a brief review of those, that lighting. So once again, if you are just joining or halfway through, these are the products that I use to create YouTube videos and blog posts. A number of these are affiliate links, while a few of them will not be. Again, just staying on track here, I use this exact background paper. Continuing on, I use this Brio webcam. The reason why I purchased this webcam is you can sit it right on top of your computer or monitor. Also, it shoots in 4K, so that's nice. I am kind of future-proof for at least the next couple of years. And I use it whenever I'm doing a video where I'm sharing my face and or the screen. It works pretty nice. It's a plug-and-play feature. It does come with an app that you can download, but you don't really need the app in order to get it to work if you are using ScreenFlow or another recording software. One caveat to the Logitech Brio is there was supposed to be additional software for the Mac, and that was supposed to be almost a year now, and I still have not seen that. So if you have a Mac, which I do, and you are looking for a webcam, you may want to find one that explicitly states that it's Mac compatible. From the description here, it says Windows Hello certified, but it doesn't have anything about Mac. So the one downside, it works very well. It's very clear. I've never had any complaints about this camera. Just know that not all of the features that are available in Windows are equally available with a Mac computer. But yeah, let's see. Now we've covered a number of affiliate we've covered a number of affiliate links. Let's take a look at some of the free services that I use, or non-affiliate link services that I use. The first, and probably my favorite, is Canva. Let me see if I can find that here in a timely manner. All right, so this is Canva. Canva is a place where you can create images. I have created images for all of my blog posts. Actually, the YouTube thumbnails that you see, especially the new one that I just created, it's all on Canva, and it's free. Canva does come with a premium version. I think it's like $13 a month, where you get additional pictures. Let's see if I can create something. Let's browse real quick. So for Canva, you have a number of different options or things that you can use. I want to see if they have... they don't have YouTube. All right, so I'm going to click on logo. And Canva is so cool where they give you a few different options to create a logo. It gives you a few different templates. If that doesn't work, you can create your own. Let me see if I can if I click on see all, one of the things I want to show you are the YouTube videos. If I can hit Control Find, go to YouTube, where are you? YouTube thumbnail. So these are the different, it's not going to let me do it. You have to create an account. I was hoping I wouldn't have to do that, but you can create all sorts of different thumbnails and images for free. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I use Canva for all of my pictures. You can sign up. It's free to get started. They don't really send too many emails. They don't bug you too much. And it doesn't hurt. You can use it on any computer as long as you know the username and password. And Canva starts out as completely free. The next thing that I use a ton of is I use Google Sheets and I use Google Docs multiple times per day. I use Google Sheets to help me with my hit list or article creation ideas. I use Google Sheets to keep track of my 60 steps, so where I am in my Project 24 process. I use Google Sheets when I'm looking up ideas on Answer the Public, and I want to keep those ideas without having to go back to Answer the Public. The cool thing about Google Sheets is it's free. And you can access it anywhere. You can access it from your cell phone. You can access it from your home computer, work computer. As long as you know the username and password, you can access it anywhere. Another nice feature of Google Sheets, and let me see if I can bring it up real quick. Google Sheets. Another cool thing about Google Sheets is that you can share your sheets with anybody. As long as you know their email address, you can send them whatever you're working on. So I use Google Sheets multiple times per day. The next thing that I use multiple times per day is Google Docs. And basically Google Docs is like a Word document. But again, the benefit is it's available online. You can access it from anywhere. It's completely free. And to me, it's the perfect document. I can start working on something, or if I'm thinking of an idea, I use Google Docs. If I have an idea, I'll just put it in a document, and it's like a running notes page for me. So definitely, if you're not using Google Docs, if you're using a Word document, that's fine. But I just like Google Docs because I keep my ideas flowing. I have a Google Doc that's probably 30 pages long with different ideas, to-do lists that I've created. So definitely, if you're not using Google Sheets or Google Docs, definitely look into that. The next thing that I use a ton and is a lifesaver is Grammarly. Grammarly is a free service which checks your grammar, spelling, punctuation, all for free. And so basically, the benefit of this is once let's say you're typing your blog post in Word and you're copying it over to Grammarly. While you're doing that, Grammarly is checking the grammar, spelling, and punctuation. And as you can see on the right-hand side here, it makes recommendations. You actually have the opportunity to ignore the recommendation or to actually use it. It just improves your writing. Think of it like that little underline that pops up when you're typing in Word documents. Oftentimes, one of the downsides with Word is if you can use the wrong word, but it still appear correct in Microsoft Word, and Grammarly will catch that. Now, in order to use Grammarly, you have to be using Google Chrome. Google Chrome is a web browser, and that's another thing that I use multiple times per day. But Grammarly, I definitely recommend download it. Some people will spring for the paid or premium version. I haven't done that just yet, but it does help me catch silly errors that you make when you're typing at 10, 11, 12 at night. So definitely check that out. And the final thing that I use is, as I mentioned, I use a lot of Google Chrome. It is my go-to browser. I use that multiple times per day, obviously. I use it at home. I use it at work. One of the reasons why I like to use it is it tracks your data. People will say that's a bad thing, but I like tracking my data if I'm doing keyword research or search analysis. It helps me remember where I left off. You can also save your passwords in there. One of the newer features with Google Chrome is that it actually makes password suggestions for you. These passwords are very difficult to crack. I'm sure someone's working on an algorithm to crack those passwords, but as of right now, those are incredibly tough passwords to crack. So, and then real quick, I just wanted to, I just looked at my Google Analytics just before creating this video, and I noticed something pretty cool happened today. In fact, today I had, and I'm bringing this back up so that I give you the accurate information. Today, which is Sunday, April 14th, the day before tax day here in the US, I had a total of 25 page views. And as I had mentioned in one of my previous videos, usually the weekends are pretty slow. I'll have less than 10 page views. But what makes this pretty cool for me anyway, if I go over to, that was yesterday. But what makes it pretty cool is it looks like they're spending a lot of time and whomever is browsing multiple web pages. So that's pretty cool. That means that I am connecting with the reader on some level, and they are interested in learning more. So that's pretty cool. Yesterday, I had 5 organic searches, so that's a pretty cool thing for me. But yeah, so I'll get back to creating videos that are exactly or only about Project 24, but I did want to spend a few minutes talking about some of the products and services that I use basically every day. Click the links in the description to check them out for yourself. As I mentioned, they'll be broken down into 2 sections. There are affiliate links and then non-affiliate links. The affiliate links, I'll get a small commission if you choose to click on that link and purchase something. Non-affiliate links are free, obviously, and there's no commission or anything like that. So make sure that you like, subscribe, comment below. If there's a type of video that you would like to see and I haven't done it yet, definitely leave a comment or send me a message. I'll be happy to create that type of video. But like, subscribe, do all of that good stuff. And I think that's all I have for you today. So this is Alston, and thanks for watching. We will see you soon.